Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to tell you 10 amazing facts about parrots. Let's get started. Number 10. Different beaks for different diets. The size and shape of a bird's beak is related to its diet. Seed-eating birds tend to have stronger, thicker, and more robust beaks than other birds. This is because seeds have hard shells that need to be cracked open in order to eat them. As parrots primarily eat seeds, their beaks are strong enough to crack open even the hardest shells with ease. Not only that, but they also have a special adaptation that allows them to use their beaks as tools. They can grip objects with their beaks and use them to pry open doors, break open nuts, or even dig for food. In some species of parrots, the upper and lower mandibles of their beak don't meet when their mouth is closed. This means that their beak forms a small gap when they close their mouths. This adaptation helps them to use their tongues to manipulate objects and even hold them in place while they use their beaks to work on them. Some parrots also have hooks on their beaks that help them to hold onto branches while they are re-eating or playing. These hooks are especially useful for parrots that live in trees, where they need to be able to hang onto branches while they're re-eating. So basically, due to the structure of their beaks, parrots are able to use them not just for eating, but also for holding things, prying things open, and manipulating things. Pretty cool, right? Number 9. Long live the parrot. Parrots are known for their long lifespan, which can reach up to 80 years in some cases. This makes them one of the longest living birds in the world. There are several factors that contribute to the longevity of parrots. First, they have slow metabolisms compared to other birds of similar size, which means they require less food and energy to survive. Additionally, parrots typically have access to a variety of food sources, which means they don't have to rely on a single food source for their nutrition. This diversity in their diet ensures that they get all the necessary nutrients they need to stay healthy and live longer. Finally, parrots tend to live in social groups where they can learn from each other and share resources. This social behavior may also contribute to their long lifespan by providing them with the support and knowledge they need to thrive. 8. Feathered for warmth. Birds have feathers for many reasons, but one of their main purposes is insulation. Feathers help birds retain heat and stay warm in cold weather. This is especially important for parrots, since they are tropical birds and live in warm climates. Their feathers are adapted to keep them cool in high temperatures. Unlike most birds, parrots don't have a layer of down feathers that trap air and provide insulation. Instead, they have specialized feathers that are designed to reflect sunlight and reduce heat absorption. These adaptations allow parrots to stay cool and comfortable in hot environments. Additionally, parrots often preen their feathers with oil from their preen gland to keep them in good condition and maintain their waterproofing. This helps to prevent water from seeping into their feathers and making them heavy, which could lead to hypothermia and cold temperatures. Overall, these adaptations allow parrots to thrive in a variety of climates without having to worry about the effects of cold or heat. Number 7. Color vision. Most birds can see in color, but parrots have exceptional color vision compared to other animals. They can see a wider range of colors than humans and have 4 color receptors in their eyes instead of the 3 that humans have. This means that parrots can distinguish between more colors than humans and perceive colors in a different way. In fact, parrots can see ultraviolet light, which is invisible to humans. This ability helps them to navigate and find food sources as well as communicate with each other. Parrots also use their keen eyesight to identify ripe fruit from a distance. This is an important skill for them, since fruit is a major part of their diet. Additionally, parrots are known for their intelligence and problem-solving abilities. Their color vision plays a role in these skills. They are able to use their understanding of colors to solve puzzles and retrieve objects of specific colors. This has been demonstrated in studies where parrots were shown to be able to identify and select objects based on their color. Overall, the parrot's exceptional color vision is a remarkable adaptation that helps them to thrive in their environment and perform complex tasks. Number 6. Night shift. Birds are generally active during the day, but parrots are one of the few species that are primarily nocturnal. This means that they are most active at night and sleep during the day. There are several theories as to why parrots evolved to be nocturnal. One theory is that this behavior is an adaptation to avoid daytime predators such as hawks and eagles. By being active at night, parrots can hide from these predators and forage for food in peace. Another theory suggests that nocturnal behavior helps parrots conserve energy and stay cool in the heat. Since they are endothermic birds, they need to regulate their body temperature, and being active at night when it's cooler can help them conserve energy and stay cool. This is especially important for parrots, since they are already endothermic, meaning they generate their own body heat. This means they have to constantly work to maintain their body temperature, which requires energy. Being nocturnal allows them to avoid the hottest parts of the day and conserve energy. Nocturnal behavior is also thought to help parrots avoid competition with other species for food and resources. By being active at night, they can access resources that are not available during the day or that are heavily guarded by diurnal predators. Number 5. Talking parrots. Parrots are known for their ability to mimic human speech, and they are one of the few animal species that can do so accurately and in context. They can learn to speak because they have the ability to control their vocal cords very precisely, allowing them to imitate sounds very closely. Additionally, they have a specialized brain structure that allows them to process and understand language. Parrots can learn new words and phrases by listening to humans and repeating the sounds until they are able to imitate them accurately. They can also understand the meaning of certain words and phrases and use them appropriately in different contexts. For example, they can learn to say hello when they see their owner coming home or to ask for food when they are hungry. However, it's important to note that parrots are not actually talking when they mimic human speech. They are simply repeating sounds that they have heard before and associating them with certain meanings. No. 4. Hooked feet. Parrots have 2 toes that face forward and 2 toes that face backward, which makes them zygodactyl. This means that they have an extra digit to help them grip branches when they are climbing or perching. This adaptation gives them greater stability and balance while they are climbing or maneuvering through branches. It also allows them to hang upside down from branches, which is helpful when they are sleeping or preening their feathers. Additionally, the arrangement of their toes allows them to grip objects firmly and manipulate them with their beaks. This is especially useful for parrots, who use their beaks for a variety of tasks such as cracking open nuts, digging for food, and holding objects while they work on them with their beaks. No. 3. Parrot intelligence. Parrots are known for their intelligence and cognitive abilities, which are comparable to those of primates and some types of dolphins. They have the ability to recognize themselves in the mirror, which is a sign of self-awareness. They can also learn to solve complex problems and use tools to achieve their goals. Parrots have excellent memories and can remember faces, sounds, and locations of people and objects for long periods of time. They can also learn to recognize themselves in the mirror, which is a sign of self-awareness. Additionally, parrots have the ability to plan ahead and think strategically in order to achieve their goals. They can also understand cause and effect relationships and use this knowledge to solve problems and obtain rewards. Their intelligence allows them to adapt to new environments and situations, and they are highly trainable and can learn a wide range of behaviors and tasks. No. 2. Feather mites. Like all birds, parrots can be affected by feather mites, which are tiny parasites that live in the feathers and skin of birds. These parasites can cause irritation, inflammation, and even loss of feathers in severe cases. Feather mites feed on the oils and secretions produced by the bird's skin and can lay their eggs in the bird's feathers. This can cause discomfort and distress to the parrot and can also lead to feather plucking or barbering behavior. In addition to causing physical discomfort, feather mites can also lead to secondary infections. When the bird scratches and bites at the affected area, this can break the skin and create openings for bacteria and other pathogens to enter the body. This can lead to skin infections or other health problems. Fortunately, there are treatments available to help control feather mites. No. 1. Poisonous plants. Although parrots typically have a varied diet consisting of seeds, fruits, and nuts, there are certain poisonous plants that can be harmful to them. Ingestion of these plants can cause symptoms such as vomiting, diarrhea, tremors, and seizures. One such plant is the yew tree, which contains a compound called taxine, which is toxic to parrots. Even small amounts of this plant can cause serious illness or death in parrots. Another poisonous plant is the sago palm, which contains a toxin called psychocine. This toxin can cause liver damage, seizures, and death in parrots. Symptoms of sago poisoning can include vomiting, diarrhea, lethargy, and loss of appetite. In addition to these specific plants, there are also other common household plants that can be toxic to parrots if ingested. These plants include azaleas, rhododendrons, and oleander. All of these plants contain toxins that can cause symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, and heart problems in parrots. To prevent your pet from eating poisonous plants, it's important to keep these plants out of reach and provide them with safe alternatives to chew on. You can do this by placing the plants in areas that are inaccessible to your parrot and providing them with plenty of toys and chewable items. Thanks for watching. See you next time.